very much. Thank you very much. Right. So on behalf of AIBI, I really like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants. AIBI is Australian Institute of Business Intelligence. We are a newly registered higher education provider based out of Sydney. When I talk of the mission and vision of AIBI, we want to position ourselves as a business intelligence institute. So all our courses which we are offering currently or we are going to add in the future will be around business and intelligence. Sylvain, if you can help me with the next slide, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I mentioned, we are focused around business and intelligence, and that is how we want to position ourselves into the market. All our courses, our activities are around the domain of business and intelligence. So moving on, if I talk about our timeline, so we got the approval to run as a higher education provider in the year 2019. So finally, we are commencing our operations with September 2021 intake. The delay is purely due to the COVID-19 situation. So September is going to be our first intake. If I talk of competitive advantages of AIBI as a higher education provider, there are many, but we'll try to crisply touch a few that are more appealing, I would say. The first would be our courses. Like I mentioned, we are targeting a niche that is business and intelligence. And all our courses, which we have currently or we are going to add in the future, will be around these two domains only. So currently, we are offering two courses. The first one is Bachelor of International Business. The second one being Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems. And we can proudly say that at the moment, we are the only provider to offer Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems in Australia. If I talk of student opportunities, both our courses have an internship unit. We focus on a lot of client-based projects, mentorship, trying to bridge the gap between the industry and the academia. If I talk about our location, so we are in CBD, Manning Building. So the students have a central location to access where they can manage and balance their work as well as study lives. Again, talking about our course structure. So we have designed the course structure in a way that a student completes 8 units in a year, 3 units in the first term, 3 units in the second, and followed by 2 units in term 3. Talking about our courses, I've already touched in brief that we offer two courses at undergraduate level. The first one is Bachelor of International Business, which is a 3 years course. And the second one is Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems, again, a 3 years program. The total tuition fee is 65,000 Australian dollars. We are running some exciting scholarships on that. My colleague Sylvain will cover it in the coming slides. Talking about intakes, we have September 2021 intake, followed by February 2022, and then June 22 intake that we are targeting. So of course, September intake applications are still open, and we seek your support for September because it's very, very crucial for all of us since it's our first intake. Now, talking of Bachelor of International Business, again, this is a very, very relevant course, probably need of the hour. We have seen the world shrinking. The idea is to expose the students to various strategic, legal, marketing, social, cultural changes that a business has to undergo and understand when they go international. So the units are designed in a way that student is equipped to understand how to take a business from local to international, right? We have seen the marketplace is now seamless and borderless. So that is the idea of the course. So it is quite relevant in every context, whether it is about a career, finding a career in India or the subcontinent, or whether any part of the world. Next slide, Sylvain. Yeah, talking about course outcomes. So the most desirable one would be importer and exporter, followed by international trade coordinator, immigration officer, or maybe a business development manager like us, or can be a management consultant. So these are some of the careers outcomes to expect once a student graduates with this course. Now, if I talk about the student experience at AIBI, we believe that the student is at the center of our system. And of course, we follow a small classroom size with an active participation of the students. We try to have real-time case studies, projects, mentorships, internships, and we try to offer matchlet student support in terms of those small things that matter to a student once they are onshore or whether they begin their on learning offshore, right? So be it the academic support, career counseling, or any kind of mentorship that student is seeking, our student support team is always willing to do that for the students. Next slide, Sylvan. Now, talking about Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems, now, like I mentioned previously, we are the only provider as of now in Australia to offer this course. It's a very unique program. We all know that today the world is full of data and information. So we are talking of packages, softwares, applications, which help us manage the inflow, outflow of data as well as information, which the organizations today use for decision making. I'm sure many of the attendees who are joining, they are using some kind of lead management system or a customer relationship management systems. So that is what is being taught in this course. Additionally, supply chain is another major component of this course. We have all seen how important supply chain is, especially in the COVID scenario with the distribution of vaccines. And another aspect, a key aspect of this course is enterprise resource planning. So each organization needs to have its financials planned, its human capital plan, and of course, the purchasing and the marketing activities planned. So how to plan everything based on data and information and how to utilize it for decision making is what the course covers. The beauty is students from any backgrounds are acceptable for both the courses. So that gives us an option of putting even humanities students for our international business course. Science students can be put in preferably into Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems. So this is a little bit brief about the courses. Talking about the outcomes of Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems, Sylvain, if you can help me with the next slide. The outcomes to consider are business analysts, data analysts, management consultants, in information and communication technology, account managers, or ICT business development managers. These are some of the desirable outcomes as per VET assessment listed trade. Next slide, please. Yeah. So when it comes to applications, you can make an application by filling our application form, providing the academic documents of the students, passport copy, a GT checklist form of AIBI, and of course, the English proficiency requirements are to be submitted. So the applications can also be made through the online portal, or it can be made through the manual application form. Next slide, please, Selman. Yeah. Now, if I talk about entry requirements, when it comes to students with academic background from high schools, for India, we are accepting students with a percentage of 60% and above. And when it comes to Nepal, it is 2.6. So that is the current academic acceptance we have. We have also some pathways with the students with a background of diplomas and advanced diplomas. My colleague will cover that part. Next slide, Sylvain. Yeah. So when it comes to the English proficiency, we do accept IELTS with the overall score of 6 and no band less than 5.5. For PTE, we accept an overall score of 50 with no skill score less than 42. We accept Cambridge, we accept TOEFL scores as well. Help me with the next slide, Sylvain. Yeah. So like I mentioned, we have some very exciting scholarships to offer. For that, I will request my colleague Sylvain to cover the PPT from here onwards. Thank you very much.
Oops. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay. So hi everyone. So yes, regarding the scholarships, for this September intake and February intake, for offshore students, we do offer 45% scholarship. And for onshore students, for September intake and February intake, we offer 40% scholarship. Any other intakes after February next year, the students will benefit of a 30% scholarship. So very attractive. So the price, as you probably remember on the previous slide, the price per year before scholarship is 21,666. If you apply, for example, the 40% scholarship, that will come down to less than $13,000 a year for the bachelor, which is very competitive as well. Other scholarships are also available once the students start. Obviously, most of them are based on merit. So I will not go into too much details for the scholarship because obviously it will be up to the students to perform really well. Regarding pathways, we developed a lot of pathways. Actually, it's an ongoing project. So for students who complete a diploma or an advanced diploma for specific streams, they can get course credit towards our bachelor program. Our Bachelor of International Business and our Bachelor of Enterprise Management Systems, the first year, the subjects are exactly the same, which is why it's very easy to get the course credit depending if you have a business background or an IT background. So here you've got a list of some of the pathway partners that we have. So we've got ACBI, which is a sister provider. We're part of the same group. Australian College of Business Intelligence, Greenwich Management College, ILSC Greystone, International House, Business College, Academy of Entrepreneurs, Australian Global College, Mercury College. We've got now Berkeley Business Institute, York Business Institute. We're waiting to finalize Australian Pacific College. And we have a meeting tomorrow with Laneway Education, so pretty busy. I've shared already the new pathway flyer with Niranjan yesterday. That reflects all the new partners. So the main streams for course credit, leadership and management, project management, IT, enterprise resource planning, digital marketing, social media, business. I think, oh, and sorry, did I mention IT as well? So that this is the main streams. So for students who completed the diploma in those fields, they can benefit to up to 8 subjects credit towards our bachelor, which is 1 year. And for the advanced diploma, they get an extra 6 months credit. However, for students, most of the students who do bachelor, they want to get the 485 afterwards. So when they apply for course credit, they need to be aware that we might, if they want to get the 485 or to be eligible for the 485, we might not be able to give them credit on the advanced diploma. Otherwise, they will have less than 2 years, which is one of the eligibility for the 485. So if we have any request for course credit, we will ask you, what are the students' plans, just to make sure that they don't miss this opportunity. For the COE deposit, for offshore, we accept 50% of the first year, which is minimum for subjects. For onshore, we do accept $1,000 COE deposit. Plans for next year. So hopefully by June next year, we will also launch a Bachelor of Cybersecurity, which will be another game changer because we'll be also very competitive. The main universities at the moment offering cybersecurity, Deakin, La Trobe, I think Macquarie is just about to launch it. and obviously the price is very different. So it will be very competitive. We will also develop towards the end of next year, probably early 2023, we will have postgraduate programs. So MBA for the business stream, international business stream, and the plan for the enterprise management system stream to create a master of business intelligence, which will play as an umbrella. And then you will have master of IT, master of cybersecurity, and other programs available. So obviously, as a provider, we can't talk about immigration or migration opportunities, but these come from a migration agent that we contacted for a webinar, and then this is the list of the positions available on the immigration website, and some positions are available on the vet assess list, as Karenjit mentioned. As you can see, you get ICT business development manager, business analyst, account manager, organization and method analyst, importer or exporter, that's for the business stream, international business stream, and office manager as well. The first part is for enterprise management systems. This is just a list of all visa options for students. So here you've got our details. I will actually, if Karenjit, if you can add your details as well in the chat or the Q&A box. So for any applications, if you don't use the website, please email the applications to admissions@aibihe.edu.au, or you can contact us directly as well. And that's the end of the presentation.
Thank you, Karanjit and Sylvian, for this insightful presentation. I hope our partners got all the information they need. Now it's time to stretch your back and also stretch your mind. So what I'll do quickly, I will share my screen. And I request all our participants to go to your browser and then click kahoot.it. I'll give 1 minute time for everyone so that everyone can play this game. And the winner of this game, they will receive gift voucher. And we will select 2 winners. Yeah, we're still waiting for players. So please, everyone, please go to your browser. If you are using your phone, you can go to your browser from your phone as well and play this game. It's really easy. You will get some options, so you don't need to worry. Or, okay, I can see 2 players already. We have many participants, but just 2 players. We are waiting for more. You just need to go to Kahoot, kahoot.it. Okay, more participants are increasing.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's a fun game, really fun. Yep.
One, two, three.
Yeah, I wish all our participants will join this game. Okay, more coming up. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds more. Please join. You just need to go to your browser and type kahoot.it, and then you need to put this game pin 743915. If anyone have problem, they can raise their hand or they can type their query in chat box. Okay, we already have, okay, participants are increasing. Yeah, we want all our participants play this game. So I could wait a few seconds more. Okay, 14 participants. The game. Actually, we have quite more participants in webinar. Yeah. So let's wait a few more seconds. Yeah, please enter kahoot.it and put this game pin 743915. Okay, 5 seconds more. Okay, let's start. So this is AIBI Higher Education Quiz. Starts in 1. Okay, start. So you'll get 4 options, and
So
I'll
the
read questions for you,
Yep.
and you need to answer the right option. You just need to press. So AIBI stands for first Australian International Business Intelligence, Australian Intelligence Business Institute, Australian Institute of Business Intelligence, and option for Artificial Intelligence Business Ideas. Okay. Next. So JP, you are high scorer. How many bachelor's program does AIBI has? 4, 2, 3, and 5. So again, JP is the highest scorer. Then Tanima is following JP. This is true or false questions. AIBI offers the following courses: Bachelor's of International Business and Bachelor's of Cybersecurity. Is that true or false? That is false, and 9 of our participants, they say false, and 2 of them say true. Let's go to another question. Okay, JP is high scorer again. How much scholarship is being offered for offshore students for September 2021 and February 2022 index? First is 60%, second 40%, 45%, or 50%. Five of our players, they say correct, it's 45%. Yeah, it's sometimes confusing because percentage difference is not that higher, but AIBI offers 45% scholarship for September intake and February 2022 intake. So now Amandeep is leading. How many intakes per year does AIBI have? So the options are 3, 4, 2, and 6. AIBI have 3 intakes, and one in January, one in February, another in July, and another in September. Let's go to another question. So again, Amandeep is highest scorer, followed by JP and Saru. This is true or false question. AIBI is based in Melbourne. Is that correct or false? AIBI is based in Sydney, so it's not based in Melbourne. So the answer is false. Again, Amandeep is the highest scorer. This is 7th question. What is the English requirement for AIBI? IELTS 6.5 in each band. So this is for undergrad. IELTS 6 overall with no band lower than 5.5. IELTS 6 in each band, and IELTS 6.5 overall with not less than 6. The correct answer is IELTS 6 overall with not less than 5.5 is required for each undergraduate courses. And most of our participants, they did this correctly. Now Saru is in 2nd position, Amandeep is in 1st position, and JP is in 3rd position. This is the 8th question. AIBI, the only provider in Australia to offer Bachelor of Enterprise Management System. Is that true or false? This is absolutely true that AIBI offers Bachelor's in Enterprise Management System in Australia, and it's the only provider providing bachelor's degree course. And most of our participants, they made it correct. Amandeep is leading again, followed by Saru and JP. What is the minimum duration of internship required for AIBI? Is that 3 months, 6 months, 150 hours, or 320 hours? Answer is 150 hours. So that's the minimum duration of internship that is required for any student studying bachelor's course at AIBI. So in order to graduate their degree, they need to have at least 150 hours of internship. And most of our participants, they couldn't make this correct. Answer is 150, and only one participant has made this answer correct. Let me check. So again, Amandeep, he's the leader. So this is the last question. AIBI courses give students some visa opportunities after graduating. So they get some opportunity to stay some time in Australia after graduation. So is that true or false? That is true, because as we could already see in the presentation, they can have some immigration option, or they can have some option to stay further in Australia if they study the courses at AIBI. And that is true answer. So 3rd position is JP, 2nd is Saru, and 1st is Amandeep. Amandeep and Saru, I request you to contact me in my personal message with your information, because I cannot know you because you have your nickname here. So please contact us and we will send you gift voucher from our provider. And thank you everyone for playing this game. I hope this has been exciting for you, and also you could learn more about AIBI, and also you could stretch your back and also your mind. So let's go back to our webinar. And I would like to request you, all the participants, if you have any queries, please feel free to speak. You can raise your hand. I will allow you to speak, or you can also type your queries in chat box or Q&A box. So far, I couldn't see any questions. It seems everything is quite straightforward for everyone, but you can ask anything because we have our very experienced representative from the provider. So please feel free.
I will give a bit more information.
Jambe is raising his hand, so I will allow him to talk.
Okay.
Jambe, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question? Yeah, you can just unmute, please.
Hello.
Hi, Jambe. We can hear you. Please go on.
Hi. Very good afternoon to all the participants, and I would like to thank you for the team for organizing such wonderful seminar today. And I just want to ask you ask few questions regarding for the. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go on. Yeah.
Just I want to ask a few questions regarding the IELTS requirement and all, for especially for Karanjit has mentioned for India and Nepal the requirement and all. So how about the requirement for the students from Bhutan to recruit in your institute for bachelor's degree, especially for the what percentage they need from grade 12 to enroll in bachelor degree?
Right. Thank you, Jambe, for asking this. From Bhutan, we'll be happy to accept students with a percentage of above 55.
Okay.
Yeah. And IELTS requirements remains the same. 6, no band less than 5.5.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Karanjit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jambe. Jambe, do you have any more queries?
I don't have as of now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are getting some queries in our Q&A chat box. So there is one question about the level of AIBI assessment level. So is it level 1 provider? This is from Puru.
So because we are a new provider, with immigration, when you're a new provider, you automatically level 2.
Yes.
And as soon as the September intake starts, then we will go down to level 1.
Yes. So thank you, Sylvain. And there is another question. Can the applicant enroll while still in visa is in progress? This is from Ravi.
Karanjit?
Yes.
Sylvain?
Raviji, you mean the student already has a visa, a student visa, and is currently enrolled with another provider? Is that the question you are trying to ask?
Raviji, I can allow you to speak if you would like. Let me check where he is.
Let me check the question from the Q&A, please. Can the applicant enroll while the visa is in progress? Okay. So Raviji, if the student has a COE...
Hi, good afternoon, all of you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, Karan, all I wanted to know was, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you all right. Go on, Raviji.
Wonderful. Good afternoon to each one of you. And I just want to check out if the COE has been given and the visa application has been lodged and the course has already, or the commencement date is around, should the student enroll, or you want to have the visa first and only then start the course?
Right. Raviji, in ideal cases, we'll want that. But for September, we are being a little flexible because we have limited time left with us. So once the student has COE and in case the visa is lodged and the student is waiting for a decision, we can allow commencement.
Excellent. Can I have a follow-up question, please, Karam, if you don't mind?
Sure, Raviji. I'll be happy to answer.
What is the refund policy, unfortunately, if the visa is not granted? The student has commenced,
Thank you for
has
asking this,
gone
Raviji.
through probably a few classes.
Yeah. Thank you for asking this, Raviji. It's part of our system, right? So thank you for bringing this up. I'm happy to share that we are offering 100% refund in case of rejections at the moment.
Thank you so much for your help. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Raviji.
asking.
And there is another question from Jambe. He says, how your institute is looking for the alternative with the COVID cases has closed the border in Australia.
Thank you, Dorjiji, for asking this question again. It's very, very relevant in the current context. Let me just try to answer that. We, of course, at macro level, we cannot control the border situation, but at micro level as a provider, we are trying to stay flexible. Now, students have an option to commence learning with a single unit. So let's suppose you have an application for September and the student is enrolled and successfully commences learning. The student can take only one unit, and that one unit will be just 3 hours weekly. So it's a highly reduced study load when it comes to online education. So student can pick one unit and commence their learning. They have option of picking up to 3, depends on students, but the minimum requirement is only 1 unit, right? The students can even defer. That can be done on case-to-case basis, right? So that's how we are keeping things flexible. Since any offshore student from subcontinent will be paying 6,000 Australian dollars for the COE, so the student can take 4 subjects online. So I do understand the market sentiment currently in the South Asian subcontinent that students are very keen to know when the borders are opening, and of course they want to have an in Australia experience. But for the moment, we are giving them this flexibility to pick 4 units till the time borders open or they are able to travel. They can pick 1 unit each term and, you know, utilize the credits they will receive for 6,000 Australian dollars, which is 4 units they can study. So that gives them a sense of flexibility. Like I said, we are open to deferments also. But again, from business point of view, we always appreciate commencements with the flexibility we are giving, just 3 hours a week. And most likely we'll be starting with a lighter unit like a business communication at the first go. So yeah, so that's now we have to, you know, it's part of our system. So we need to.
I think we lost Karanjit. Yep.
Yeah.
So I still request all the participants, if they still have any queries, please feel free to drop in our Q&A box. Yeah, I can see one question from Amandeep. He's asking how much gap is allowed, especially keeping in mind here 2020 COVID peak time and lockdowns. So do you allow 2019 pass out? Karanjit is back. Karanjit, this query is from India. Yeah, this query is from India. Could you please answer this? So what's the highest gap you're accepting for mostly for high school graduate?
All right. For India market or even for Nepal, for that matter, and even Bhutan, we are accepting applications with the 2020 pass outs. We are selectively taking applications with the justified gap of evidence for 2020-19. A no to 2018 cases, please.
Understood. So thank you, Karanjit, for your answer. And let me see, there is one question from Jambe again. He's asking if couples can apply for bachelor course from Bhutan.
No, Dorjiji, that's not a possibility. That will be only possible once we have a course, which is expected maybe in later next year or early 2023. So for now, we will only accept single applicants. I know that's the catch in the Bhutan market, but as of now, we are only giving away. We are accepting applications for single applicants.
And Karanjit, what if an applicant is married, but she is not applying together with she or he is not applying together with a partner, but applying alone? Is that the option? available,
That should
or
not be a problem. That should not be a problem. We can look into case-to-case basis, I think, Niranjanji. That should not be a problem.
understood? So Jambe, I think that could be the one option for your students in Bhutan, because we know in Bhutan most of the students, they are married and they want to apply together with a couple, yeah, with a partner. Yeah, if anyone has any questions again or any queries, please drop it in our Q&A box. We are happy to answer because we still have some time. Let me check if there are any questions in chat box. It's all good. Yeah, so far it's all good. And it seems everyone got all the information they require. Yeah, so thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for participating today's webinar session. And we'll be hosting other session very soon. And I'll be announcing in our social media platform and also in our WhatsApp group. So stay connected. And I would like to thank you, especially Sylvain and Karanjit. Thank you very much for your time today. And this has been really participatory and also engaging. And we got to know so many information about your courses, your provide and AIBI. And we look forward working closely and sending more applications. And thank you everyone. Stay safe and yeah, and take care. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.